Firstly, I'd like to wish you all a happy new year. This year is going to be my final year with all my research and everything to do with 152 Hyderabad Squadron. What started off was a weekend project nearly 25 years ago now. It's turned into something a bit more bigger than that, to be honest. Yeah, there's been lots of ups and downs over the years. I've met some fantastic people. Sadly, a lot of them have gone now. I've only got Ron left in Australia that I know of, and so yeah, this is going to be the final year. I think 25 years of hard work. You can say hard work, commitment, and everything else I put into it. I don't regret it. Sometimes I do regret it. I regret the things I've tried, and haven't come off. But if you don't try, you don't know, do you? So, hey ho, there we go. So I'm hoping to get back into the Spitfire Club either in the middle of January or probably the end of January on the Sundays. It all depends on work, obviously, because I've got a new job now. So, but I'm not hoping to work on Sundays. So I just want to, see how it goes. And then the final one will be the 15th of March, which is a Sunday. If anyone wants to come along to the final one, you're more than welcome to. And obviously the Monday is the 16th of March, when I'll be 51 years old. And God, don't I feel it sometimes. I know they say time flies when you get older, but yeah, it definitely has flown. But like I said to you before, I've tried lots of things. They didn't come off. So all I can do is give it my best anyway. So the Facebook page will obviously close around March. I will keep the website running for future generations and for the families. I pay that every 2 years, so I'll pay that, and I'll just keep paying it until But it's nice to look back on all the happy memories. There've been some fantastic achievements, I think. Getting John back in the Spitfire and all that kind of thing. Putting on the reunions. It's been hard work. I'm not going to say it hasn't. Getting the marquees, going around to different airfields and that, doing the displays. It's all been worth it, sleeping rough in the car and that kind of thing. Like the first day I went out, to Birmingham, I didn't have anything to eat or, cook or anything like that. I just wanted to get out there and show people, about the squadron. And obviously that came to an end because obviously they were charging me to get into air shows, and I just couldn't, I couldn't afford it. And then the Memorial Hut came along at the Wings Museum in Balcombe in West Sussex. Yeah, that was a money pit and a half, but myself and Liz worked many hours. We used to work right through the night to get that thing up and running, but it wasn't to be. Maybe if the roof hadn't collapsed after the first 3 months, maybe it would have kept going, but I don't know. But it was a money pit and we were just putting money into it. And then obviously circumstances changed and I moved back to Weymouth, and obviously the Spitfire Club was there, and me, give something a go. Again, put a lot of hard work into that one as well, and I can understand where the Spitfire Club are coming from. They've got to make money, and I totally understand that. So I was working around them all the time. But people aren't interested in it. I sat up there most Sundays, 3 or 4 people turned up. I think the most we had on one day was like 10 or 15 people. Yeah, it was nice to talk to people, to hear their memories of the airfield and their wartime experiences around Dorset, which was nice. But, people just seem to remember people on Remembrance Day, or when there's a special event coming up, which, I can totally understand, to be honest. But the thing is, remembrance should be every day. There's lots of people around the country that do museums and that kind of thing. And they all need support, and everyone needs support, If you're a massive thing like Duxford, you've got the money, little museums, at the Battle of Britain Museum in Kent, they struggle. So, go and visit them. It takes 5 minutes, out of your day. And all the wonderful volunteers. Most of the people who work in these museums are volunteers. They do a fantastic job. Same with the Wings Museum. They do a fantastic job. They're just keeping history alive for the next generation. So people don't forget the sacrifice these brave young boys made for us during the Second World War. And they were young boys. You know what I mean? when Ray left his home, he was 19. He left home, joined up, and they joined up for a cause. All of them did. But a lot of them say we're not heroes. We're just doing a job. That's what they did. This squadron, a phenomenal squadron. Started off during Accrington, and then went during the Battle of Britain. Then tours around the UK. Went to Northern Ireland. Went overseas to Operation Torch in North Africa, Sicily, Italy, Malta, India, Burma. They flew Spitfires up until 1946. I don't know any other squadrons that actually served that long with Spitfires. There probably yours, but I picked on this squadron for a reason, and I believe we do things for a reason, Our path is what it is, unfortunately. But anyway, it's the 2nd of January, 2020, and I think we've got about 71 days left, and then I will be calling, banging on the head. I want to thank everybody for their support over the years. There's been so many people who've supported in little ways. They've come along, they've helped, they've moved stuff in their cars and that kind of thing for us. You all know who you are, so I'm not even going to name you. I can't name all of you, to be honest. And I've made friends around the world through this, and I appreciate all the support. So I wish you and all your families, a very happy 2020. It's going to be a big year for me. Things have got to change, and I need to move on. So thank you very much indeed for all your support. Take care. Cheers.